What's the big idea, Virgo? No, literally. You just had a full moon in Taurus. Your ninth house, the house of big ideas, philosophy, religion, publishing, higher education, world travel, things that massively expand our perspective. That means that you had a new moon before that in the third house, the house of little ideas, little trips, little, the data that make up the ultimate wisdom of the ninth house. So the data points that become the large points, right? So, what is your big idea or your big perspective shift that you've had over the last month? What kind of experiences have you been having, and what have they been pointing you toward? You know, the ninth house is also the house of adventure. You're being called somewhere. Your own way of looking at the world is being enlarged. And I'm curious about what that perspective looks like for you. Spirit is saying for some of you, it can look like seeing the world in a darker way. For some of you, it can look like the opposite. We're not putting any moral judgments on the change in your philosophy. Spirit simply wants you to be aware of it and be thinking about it. The way that I see the world has changed. In what way? What is my philosophy now? And how can I put my big idea, my big philosophy, my big overarching ideals into everyday process? How can I integrate my big ideas into my small world? The world of my siblings, co-workers, neighbors, the people I see every day. How can I share in small bites this big idea that I have? That's what I'm hearing. Okay, Virgo, let's get into some cards. Let's look at the second half of November for Virgo. Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising, Virgo Dominant People, Spirit, 6th House Dominant People. Those who tune into this video and carry the archetype of Virgo Spirit, what's going on for Virgo people? In the second half of November, how is Virgo showing up, Spirit? What is their focus on? What do you want to bring to their attention about themselves and Spirit? How is the world meeting them? What kind of events or connections or opportunities are showing up in the back half of November for Virgo? Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. What is the vibe, Spirit? What do you want to share with Virgo to help them step into the life that brings the most contentment, fulfillment, ease, abundance, understanding, peace? What do you want Virgos to know for their highest good in this moment, Spirit? Virgo. 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 Thank you. That's pretty fun. That's pretty fun. You know, big ideas, big perspective shifts. You know, judgment is the spiritual alarm going off, the wake-up call. Beautiful. Oh, okay. As long as you don't overburden and overcomplicate things, Virgo, you're gonna do great. Okay, so you're showing up in the position of 5 of Wands. Yes, you are one of many people, right, that is throwing your hat in the ring, that is sharing your perspective. A lot of times nowadays when I look at 5 of Wands, it looks a little bit like social media. And there's a great argument to be made that the third house, the house that you had your new moon in, is the house of social media, because it's like those short bursts, little sharing of information here and there, whereas something like the ninth house would be like putting out a book or putting out like a really long form deep dive video. Do you know what I'm talking about? So 5 of Wands, pitching your idea, throwing your hat in the ring. There's a lot of cooks in the kitchen. And I feel like some of you would benefit from setting yourself apart. Some of you may know that, and the fact that Spirit was kind of giving this to me as social media, I think a lot of you know that you probably need like a break or a breakup. Like, and that's just what I'm hearing, okay? Like, if you feel like it is increasing your energy, your creativity, your bandwidth, great. That's, I mean, fantastic. And maybe your brain should be studied, because for most of us, it's the opposite. So if you happen to be the exception to the rule, then do your thing. If you resonate with the fact that, like, actually being out here bandying about wands isn't necessarily making me feel more enlivened, it's, here's the Ten of Wands in the heart of the matter, it's actually feeling like a bit of a burden. Trust yourself and do what you need to do to take care of yourself. You are getting a wake-up call one way or the other. For some of you, the Five of Wands isn't at all about social media. It's about like actual people in your... Pardon me. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, Virgo. Oh my goodness. Hi, Derpy. I'm okay. My cat is checking on me. You might see her in just a second. Yeah, come on up. Come on up. This is Derpy, for those of you that haven't met her. So, some of you, it's not social media. It is, you know, arguments. There could be, very well be, political arguments. You check in with yourself about what that's doing for you or what it's not doing for you. I think that you should take your idea, like I said, and set yourself apart and go on the road. What do I mean by that? I mean, like, maybe social media, for those of you for whom that's what this is not the best place to share your message, because people aren't necessarily doing like a deep dive into your post. Maybe you need a blog. Maybe you need a YouTube channel. Maybe you need something else. Or maybe you just need to take your idea and work on it in the quiet places, in the offline spaces. That's what I'm hearing for some of you. So, judgment, sitting in the current situation. What is the revelation that you're having? The sun is following up after that beautiful card, and over, just spoiler alert, leaping over here to your long-term future, Nine of Pentacles. Whenever I see the sun and like a Pentacles card, particularly like a Nine of Pentacles together, it's like the growth and the visibility is high. Highly, highly likely. How willing are you to be seen? How much do you want to take on other people's opinions of you on your way to that? That's just what I'm hearing. If you take on other people's opinions and perspectives, that's probably when it starts to feel burdensome, versus I've had a revelation. I want to share that revelation. Now, what that does to and means for others, or whatever outcome that is not my bullshit to carry on my back. It's literally not my business. And as soon as I start making it my business, I overcomplicate, or I muddy the waters, or I dilute my idea. So, let me step away from what everybody else is doing and thinking, or how my wand, you know, measures up next to their wand, and let me follow my guidance. Follow the signs. For some of you, the synchronicities and the messages that you're getting from the universe, or from God, or from Spirit, or however you think of it, you're being shown things and you're being guided down the kind of yellow brick road. It's funny, but that's what Spirit is saying as I look at this sun card. You're being guided down this yellow brick road. Does that count? It's kind of a mustard, the road that she's standing on. But they're saying, follow the yellow brick road. And what does that mean? I'm jumping over to the Page of Wands sitting in your short-term future. Page of Wands is big Dorothy energy, big ruby slippers energy. Big, oh, I didn't know I had the power within me all of the time. But it's, you know, I needed to go through that period of not knowing the power that I had in me, so that I could find my allies, find my friends, find my strength, find my confidence. Then my magical powers came, and not before. It won't be, I find my magical powers and now I have my confidence and my friends. Do you know what I'm saying? Appreciating yourself, enjoying yourself, going down a road that feels more like you. And like, I love that the sun is a child or a baby on the back of a horse, because the sun speaks to our original essence. Like if you think back to how you were as a young kid, or when you look at other really young children that like society and school and all of that stuff hasn't really gotten to them yet. So they're still in the full bloom of their individual weird singularity-ness. You know, they're exactly who they are. They haven't been changed or dumbed down or edges sawed off yet. Who were you when you were your most shameless, effervescent self? What did you like doing? What qualities about yourself, your child self, do you want to embrace more of and raise into maturity? I see you doing it. The heart of the matter, 10 of Wands, don't take on too much. Neither the Page of Wands, nor the child on the back of the Sun card, nor any of the people in the Judgment card have their hands full. They have at least a hand to open up to something new, a new experience, a new connection, a new opportunity. So don't keep your hands so full that you can't, you know, have your eyes on the horizon, that you can't see that, okay, I'm still on the yellow brick road, right? Okay, I'm still here. I'm still on the yellow brick road. Long-term future, Six of Swords, clarified by or leading to, arriving at the Nine of Pentacles. So Five of Wands, you may feel caught up in the fight as this reading opens, right? As the center of the month dawns. But by the end of the month, there's a real opportunity to take what you needed from the fight, to learn what you needed from the fight, whether it's techniques, whether it's lessons, whether it's I'll never do that again, or from now on I'll always do it like this. The only thing that is worth anything coming out of this fight or this struggle is, what do I want to take forward with me and what do I want to leave behind? And I move on. Six of Swords, I've learned, I'm taking my people with me, and I can't take everybody, and I don't want to take everybody, but I will take my people with me. So the people that you feel connected to, the people that matter to you, will also benefit from what you have learned. You are sailing on to brighter, clearer days, away from the Five of Wands, conflict and constriction, and to a broader, bigger understanding. You know, part of what Spirit is saying is the more time that we spend arguing with people, the smaller, like, our aperture gets, the harder it is to let light in. So open up your aperture, move away from conflict, take what you needed to learn from it and move on. And I swear, if you put what you have learned to good use, Nine of Pentacles, the self-employed, the self-satisfied, self-sufficient, independently wealthy card. The, wow, how did I stack up all this money? Oh yeah, that's right, I did put in a lot of work. Good job, me. We really did that shit. You will see tangible rewards for your efforts, whether that is a stack of new chapters that you hadn't written before or a stack of new money. They both sound great to me. What do you think? Weigh in now, Virgo, if you should feel like it. I love hearing your comments and questions and stories. So if you're resonating with any of this, I would love to hear it. Thank you for being here, Virgo. I really hope that the time you spend here is worth it. And if I don't see you before then, I hope I'll see you in your December reading. Till then, bye.